Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll start by collectively bowing down in front of Shri Mataji, raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves into Bandhan. It seems that in the past week collectively our attention has been on prayers, and my attention's also been on a particular prayer. So thought today we would listen to the prayer to Sri Buddha. This has actually been put together by some yogis overseas. It's really quite lovely.
Let us all together pray to Shri Mataji in the form of Shri Buddha.
Om Shri Mataji, salutations to thee again and again. Shri Mataji, may all aspects of the Bodhicitta, the enlightened consciousness, be awakened at thy command. May all Bodhisattvas perform thy arati. May thy grace prevail. Amen. May Amogha Siddhi, the all-accomplishing wisdom of becoming, be awakened at thy command. Shri Mataji, salutation to thee again and again.
May Ratnam Sambhava, who maintains balance in all things, be awakened at thy command. Shri Mataji, salutations to thee again and again.
May Akshabhya, the wisdom of the all-reflecting mirror, be awakened at thy command. Shri Mataji, salutation to thee again and again.
May Amitabha, who upholds the eternal light of discrimination, be awakened at thy command. Shri Mataji, salutations to thee again and again.
May Avalokiteshvara, displaying the 1,000 arms of acting compassion, be awakened at thy command. Om Amen. Shri Mataji, salutation to thee again and again.
May Vairocana, the universal harmony in the cosmos, be awakened at thy command. Shri Mataji, salutations to thee again and again.
Thou art the primordial splendor of God, the Sri Adishakti and mother of the Devatas. Shri Mataji, salutation to thee again and again.
Thou art the roots of all action, the success is any action, and the soul and only doer in the countless universes of thy creation. Shri Mataji, salutations to thee again and again.
Thou art Sri Mahamaya, the mother of the Sri Adi Ahankara, the primordial ego of God, the prince of Kapilavastu, who became by thy grace the Buddha. Shri Mataji, salutation to thee again and again.
Shri Mataji, thou art in solitary glory, the creator, the maker, the absolute doer. Thou art the slayer of the host of Mara, and the only real Mahat Ahamkara. Shri Mataji, salutations to thee again and again.
Thou only can save us from our karma remove the threat of the impending doom called upon ourselves by our own misdeeds. Shri Mataji, salutation to thee again and again.
Thou art the great Avatara of the great Maitreya, divine love in human form, the master of the white horse. Shri Mataji, salutations to thee again and again. And now, the plagues of this modern world will be mentioned to our Holy Mother, so that by her divine grace those will be destroyed. First and foremost, the ghost of materialism has empowered the Rakshasi of the industrial production system with tremendous might to swallow the bodies and minds of the millions. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
As a result, the three elements, earth, water and air, are polluted. We are releasing chemicals which deplete the ozone sphere and destroy marine life. We are cutting down the forest that used to protect the land, and acid rains are destroying the rest. Sri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
We have manufactured hydrogen bombs and leave behind atomic plants and radioactive waste, which represents a threat for hundreds of years to come. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Modern weaponry has transformed war into a faceless butchery of unprecedented proportion. Arms dealers are building economic empires by selling death. Sri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
As a consequence of this and related genocides, there are millions of brutes haunting the planet. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Electronic machinery and mechanization may transform the human brain into a collection of robotic processes. Sri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Biotechnology and genetic manipulation may release harmful substances or lead to the creation of monstrous creatures. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil men have done.
The destruction of innocence dooms our children and our families and heralds the dissolution of society. Sri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Violence and perversion of sex in the media pollute the consciousness of the masses. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
The diseases of modern life, such as cancer, AIDS, and insanity, are the direct result of our self-made, hellish environment. Sri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Drugs and alcohol throw people into a regression of their consciousness. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Because people can no longer feel their heart, social services are breaking down. The hospital system tries to make money on its guinea pigs, and lawyers have graduated to professional crooks. Sri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
The banking system does not so much encourage productive and useful activities as protect the unethical accumulation of wealth. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Corrupt government and politicians cannot handle the problems of the Kali Yuga, but on the contrary, can only massively add to them. Sri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
Political dictatorship and religious fanaticism have given an official seal to mindless violence. Shri Adi Shakti, please undo the evil that men have done.
And finally, Shri Mataji, in this country, which should be the land of integration, the brain of the people has been atomized into little bits and fragments. Hence those brains are unable to get the vision of the whole, the vision of your plan. These and other evils are the fruits of our karmas. May they be blown away by the wind of the Holy Spirit. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami.
I surrender myself to my self-realization, which could only be possible by the divine grace.
Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami.
I surrender myself to that dharma in me, which could only be established by the divine grace.
Sangham Sharanam Gacchami.
I surrender myself to the divine collectivity, which is established by Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji Sharanam Gacchami.
I surrender myself to Shri Adi Shakti, Shri Mataji.
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Now the best way would be to pray. Prayer is very great thing for searching. Pray with your heart. First of all, you must ask for strength from Mother. Give me strength so that I be genuine. I won't deceive myself. You're deceiving yourself morning to day. Give me strength that I face myself and say to my heart that I try to improve myself. Because these are defects which are not your own. They are outside. If they fall off, you'll feel over. You'll be perfect. Now, then you should ask for forgiveness. Pray for forgiveness. There should be prayer said that to forgive. Because I've been ignorant, I did not know what to do, I've done mistakes, so you please forgive. That is the first thing one has to ask, is the forgiveness. The second thing you ask for is give me a sweet tongue, a method by which I become communicative with others. Others respect me, they like my presence. Give me strength, give me love, give me that beauty of culture, beauty of understanding that everybody loves me, wants, ask for prayer. In the prayer you ask that, O Lord, give me the sense of security of my spirit, so that I do not feel insecure and by which I trouble others or get angry. Give me a sense of my own dignity so that I do not feel that I am belittled or somebody has belittled me. If you are at a higher position, nobody can belittle you. It's only you belittled by your foolishness and tomfoolery. Ask for strength that give me my witness state. Give me satisfaction. Ask for satisfaction. Let me feel my satisfaction from what I have. Whatever I have, whatever I eat, everything takes up my attention away from all these things. You know that your attention is in the stomach. And those who are very much interested in food will get liver. In any case, whatever you may have. In anything like this, wherever my attention is going, please give me strength to pull it back. Chitta Nirodha. teach me how to avoid things that tempt me, that take away my attention, take away my thoughts. Give me a witness state by which I see the whole drama. Let me never fight others and criticize others. Let me see my mistakes, not others. Let me see why people are not happy with me. Give me strength to have a very sweet tongue and a sweet nature so that others like my company. They enjoy my company. Let me be like a flower and not like a thorn. You have to pray. All these prayers are going to help you. Then ask for the greatest prayer which you should ask, that please keep me away from ego. That gives me ideas that I am superior to others, I am better than others, or in any way it takes away my nature and my humility. Give me natural humility by which I can penetrate into the hearts of people. Just you have to bend your head and you go up to your heart. You have to bend your head. Just to bend your head, and there is your heart, where resides the Spirit. Be with it. If you are anyway hurt in your ego, or you are hurting somebody's ego, it's just the same. You will behave in the same manner, in the same egoistical manner. So try to understand that these things have to go away. The best is to pray and ask for help. Prayer is a very big thing, but with your heart, pray that God give us strength and that growth that we can please our mother sometimes. We want to please our mother. We want to see her happy. The only thing that will really give me happiness is that the way I love you, we love each other.
Oh dear. We'll just sit quietly for a couple of minutes. Slight technical. Just get rid of that.
Gacchami dhammam saranam gacchami sangham saranam gacchami.
So, in the name of God, ridiculous things were done. Ridiculous things were done. So he just thought better not talk about God. The first step is self-realization. He was a great Sahaja Yoga myself. Because he said nothing doing, don't talk about God or anything. First you get your realization. That was the first condition. Establishing. Unless and until you have established your realization, nothing doing. So he just started his own method of propagating Buddha's knowledge, or because Buddhism as they call it. Of course it became ism later on. So all that he started with the idea that people should first become Buddha. Buddha means realize. Buddha is to know. So Buddha means the person who has known, means the one who is a realized. So what he says, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender. Sharanam means I surrender to the Buddhas, means to all the Sahajogis. You are all Buddhas, because you know. When you know, you are the Buddha. When that purity comes, you see, in our temperament, that we do everything without any desire, we have got rid of our ego. The Buddha is awakening in us. And that's what is the importance of Buddha. That he settled down himself in a place which is the most difficult place. That is on the left side of your head, you see. Sometimes I have seen it projects here up to this part, in some people. They get such a terrible pain, pulling it out from there. Can't imagine. So this horrible point, which is so funny, it is sometimes it can blow up like that, you see, sometimes it can pierce through. It's a horrible one, which all of you have developed quite a lot, you see, and it takes its forms in different ways and methods. For that, we have to say, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Means we surrender ourselves to Buddha. Then what does he say? The second one is very good. Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender myself to collectivity. Sangham. Sangha is the collectivity. I surrender myself to collectivity. Ego goes down. First of all, Buddha, who is sitting, who is the deity, which is the enlightenment, you say, I surrender myself to Buddha. Secondly, you say, I surrender myself to collectivity. Egoistical people cannot surrender. So I surrender myself to collectivity. So we say, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. It is to Virat. It is the third one. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. The third one, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhamma means the religion, the balance. I surrender myself to religion, which is essence of it. Or you can put it the other way down, that Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. That's all. If you have achieved it, then we can talk of it, not before. So these three things are to be achieved. We would put it in a Sahaja Yoga way like this. First of all, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender myself to my virtues. All desires can be surrendered to your virtue. Is it virtuous to do like this? You can. If you are brought up that way, you will just not do it. You will have no desires to do something that is not virtuous and righteous. You will just not do it. So, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Then you should say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, means I surrender myself to my enlightenment. This is the second stage when you are ascended. Surrender myself to enlightenment. Enlightenment that I have got to my spirit. It is the spirit who is going to guide me. No more my physical, mental, emotional, nonsensical temptations. But what is the spirit? And thirdly, the Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, to the collective, to the whole, to the Virat. This is the way we have to work it out. So ultimately reach the same point. That let me start it from myself. From myself to others, not from others to myself. It's like treating the tree from outside, not from the roots. But Sahaja Yoga treats you from the roots. First you get your realization, alright? Then you learn how to surrender yourself to your dharma. Then you become collectively conscious. Collectivity is a temperament, is a sense of enjoyment that you get in the collective living. Unless and until you have that, you are not achieved. So Buddha has played a very great role in our lives, and he is a very big, powerful force within us. Ego is the only problem I always face, reaching their hearts. If ego is removed, everything will be alright. So for us, the great mantra is Buddham Sharanam Gaccha. These three mantras you must say every day, I think, to get rid of this horrible ego.
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि श्रीमां शरणं गच्छामि श्रीमां शरणं गच्छामि.
I'll just have a silent meditation. Jai Shri Mataji. We'll say the last verse of the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasra Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Thank you for joining us today. When you're ready to finish your meditation, please bow down in front of Shri Mataji, raise your Kundalini and put yourself into Bandhan. To finish our program, we'll listen to Shri Kalabhairava Ashtakam by Madhu Dashi. And as part of her description for this stotra, Madhu says that the chanting or listening to this prayer makes us a very strong and powerful instrument of the divine. It helps us to control the mind and thoughts coming from the left channel and helps us to be on the path of righteousness, as set by the all-pervading energy. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Jai Shri Mataji.
देवराज्य सेव्यमान पावनाग्रि पंकजम् व्यालयज्ञ सूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरम् नारदादि योगी वृन्द वन्दितं दिगम्बरम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे भानुकोटिभास्वरं भवाब्धिकारिकं परम् नीलकण्ठमीप्सितार्थदायकं त्रिलोचनम् कालकालमम्बुजाक्षमक्षशूलमक्षरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे पाणिमादिकारणम् श्यामकायमादिदेवमक्षरं निरामयम् भीमविक्रमं प्रभुविचित्रताण्डवप्रियं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे मुक्तिदायकं प्रशस्तकारुविग्रहम् भक्तवत्सलं स्थितं समस्तलोकविग्रहम् विनिपुणन् मनोज्ञहेमकिङ्किणं लसत्स्थितिं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे धर्मसेतुपालकं त्वधर्ममार्गनाशकम् कर्मपाशमोचकं सुशर्मदायकं विभुम् सुवर्णवर्णशेषपाशुशोभिताङ्गमण्डलम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे रत्नपादुकाप्रभाभिरामपादयुग्मकम् नित्यमद्वितीयमिष्टदैवतं निरञ्जनम् मृत्युदर्पनाशनं करालदष्टमोक्षणं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे पद्मजाण्डकोशसन्ततिम् दृष्टिपातनष्टपापजालमुग्रशासनम् अष्टसिद्धिदायकं कपालमालिकन्धरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे भूतसङ्गनायकं विशालकीर्तिदायकम् काशीवासलोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुम् नीतिमार्गगोविन्दं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरम् ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधनं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनम् शोकमोहदैन्यलोभकोपतापनाशनं ते प्रयान्ति कालभैरवाग्रिसन्धितिध्रुवम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे इति श्रीमच्छङ्कराचार्य विरचितं श्रीकालभैरवाष्टकं स्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Jai Shri Mataji.